Hello in TV land. It's your boy Freelancer Joe, ready to once again get cracking. If you happen to hear barking in the background, I would apologize for it, except it's not actually my fault. As it turns out, yes, I do indeed have new neighbors, and they have two dogs. Now, my neighbors, they were nice enough to leave a note on my door explaining the situation, that they have two dogs, and this is the first move that the dogs have ever experienced. So, naturally you figure that they're going to be a little excitable the first couple weeks. And they are definitely excitable, that's for sure. And unfortunately, so the way it is I have a unit on the ground, right? And then there's a doorway if I'm facing out to the right, and then stairs up, and then the other unit is above me. And then the unit next to me is pretty much exactly like mine. It's to the left, and then they have one over there that goes up over them. And so the neighbor to the left, they also have a dog, and that dog was very well behaved. The only time that one barks is like if somebody knocks on my door, like when I get pizza delivered. Anyway, while it's well behaved, unfortunately, it has now also heard that there are other dogs. And it can't see the other dogs, it can't smell the other dogs, so now we've got the barking contest going on. I suppose in the note the neighbors left me if I could text them if there was an issue, but, like I said, it's the first week or so, so give them time to adjust, and that's fine. If anything, it's more than likely going to be other neighbors that complain or possibly people walking outside, because that is kind of annoying. I mean, you'd think it would bother me too, but, well, I can play my music, and if I'm playing a game, I just wear headphones if I wanted to really drown it out, so. Yeah, it's not the worst cacophony I've heard before. What's the worst cacophony I've heard before? It's actually a mixture of dogs and chickens, specifically roosters. Where in the world would Freelancer Joe hear something like that? Well, let's just say, while Freelancer Joe is not exactly a world traveler, he has been places. Places that make him truly, truly appreciate the comfort that we have here in the good old United States, or in any first world country for that matter. It always amazes me why people would want to try and emulate things that are done in less prosperous nations. But comfort and luxury breeds stupidity, so it's rather unfortunate. But anyway, how y'all doing today? Doing good? Doing fine? It is Thursday afternoon as I record this. I've just finished my workout, so again, your boy Freelancer Joe's feeling jacked, looking jacked, feeling pumped. I was a little hot under the collar. Are these really considered collars? I think they're considered collars, I'm not sure. But fortunately, even though it is cloudy and drizzly, it's also cooler, and I really should open the window to let in some of the air, which was depressing me a little bit earlier, but I did have the sunny day yesterday, so now I'm back to appreciating cool and wet and rainy. I'm also, because I think the last day it was rainy and cloudy, it was actually kind of muggy, but now it's cool, like me. So, anything like me, I'm naturally going to appreciate. Although there is very little like me, now that I think about it. I mean, there's things that share some traits, but ain't nothing like me but me. Yes. Oh, there I go again, talking about how wonderful and great I am. Well, it's because it's true. But, let me see. First, let me window and escape. So hopefully, good. I've got capture back. That's nice. So where did I leave off yesterday? Well, no, I had broken off the component. Was it configurable? I already shown that it was configurable, yes. So I was tweaking around with the style. That's right, the style. So let's go ahead and tweak the style some more. But first, we will minimize the one true thing that has style on your screen right now, and that is the recording of me. I know, but looking at the sun too long is bad for your eyes, so this is for your protection. So let's see, what do we look at? What does it look like right now? All right, so we got that. And I centered that, which was nice, and I got that there, that was nice, and then got that there. All right, so one thing I wanted to consider was whether or not I still wanted to use buttons. Because if you look at these examples, I mean, I suppose technically they are considered buttons. Let me see, are they buttons? Are they straight up list items? Drawers, let's look at the example. Temporary drawer, open locked, right? I think that might just be list items. Drawer div, side list, yep. List of mail folder list items, which was imported from tile data. Thank you very much. You're not going to show me what tile data is, are you? Set tile data again. I bet you I have to go look at the examples. Click under the out bar, persistent drawer, mini variant drawer. So I'm trying to find if, you know what, it's going to make me do this, isn't it? Unbelievable, it really is. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Ooh. Oh, hey, these are better templates that I could rip off. I mean, pay homage to. Let's see. Not interested in pulls. I'm interested in examples. See, create racked up, source, no, pages. Oh man, where is this thing? Basically, I'm trying to find the source code. Actually, I'm trying to find that stupid tile data. You figure it'd be under examples. Okay, maybe I can search tile data. Alright, this looks reasonable. Tile bar grid list. No, I want the /tile data. Here, is this it? Drawer demos, source pages, demos. Okay, tile data, here we go. Yes, it is a bunch of list items, as I suspected. Although, programmatically, what is the difference between, say, a list item and a button? I mean, they're all just divs, just slightly formatted differently. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to import the list item. I wonder if I have to import list. I wonder if I should import list. I probably should. Alright. Yeah, just to be sure, let's go ahead and import list. I suppose technically I should have made it a list to begin with, a list of buttons. Why didn't I? I think mostly because lists are generally vertical and the buttons on the top are horizontal, so I didn't really need to do that. All right, so we have lists. Now the question is, how am I going to test this? Because I want to see how this looks. Do I simply replace this code, the button here, with the list items? Say, yeah, I could. But then if I don't like it, I have to undo it. So that's kind of sucks. So we will do what old Captain Custom Paste always does. I'm just going to copy this entire method, function. I think it's a function. We're going to rename it render navigation list items. Rendering navigation list items. Now, it's still going to be generated from the configuration object, so that's good. And instead of buttons, list items, return list items. I probably don't even really need to bother renaming this stuff, but alright. Instead of pushing this tooltip containing a button, we're going to push a list item. Of course, this example uses an icon and text. Well, we don't need an icon. Didn't I get a copy? Ah. So it says its type is a button. And see, that's why I say it doesn't really, it's not like there's much of a difference technically. I mean, there's a technical difference between a list item and a button, but you see, it says this list item should act like a button. So that's all well and good. But now I need to look at how to do the function call on list item and style it. Now, odds are it's going to be like on click, right? But hey. So lists, simple list, which is what we have. Okay, list item, primary trash, primary spam. Okay. List item button, href. Okay, so list item button is fine. We are not going to do a list item icon. List item text we're going to do, but the text is going to be title instead of that. That's good. But now what we need is on, okay, selected list item. All right, we're going to want that too, because if you look at here, we changed the color. So selected list item, list item selected. All right, there we go. Oh, and there's the on click. There we go. I thought I was going to have to look at the API just to double check. I mean, I knew, but just to double check. Well, I didn't know. I expected. And on click is the same, so I can just copy this on click. That's fine. No, not that. You hear him? You hear the goggies? Not saying I'm necessarily a cat person, but I'm a cat person. Alright. So now how do we know when it's selected? Well, according to this, we loop through it, so selected equals this. If the transition, which we pull from the properties, alright, let's see if this works. So instead of that, we got this here. Transition is, the transition state is something that I keep in React, which basically says what page have we transitioned to, and then this is checking it against whatever the item value is, and if they match, then we're going to say it's selected. List item text is that. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, okay. There we go. Tooltip, I'm not going to do a tooltip. Okay, so that is that. But now we have to invoke it. So instead of calling render navigation buttons, let's call render navigation list items. And let's see if that works. Let's see if it compiles first. You know what? I didn't include it in the list. I might have to go back and fix that. Alright, there we go. We got our list, and we go over. Okay. But the selected, because it's home, selected and that's working. V2 is fine. Alright, so the transition is working fine, but the selected is not. What did I mess up? This dot state I've selected. Okay, what is this? Transition, the index of transition key. If it finds it, it's going to return it helps if, you know what, let me check and see what transition actually is. I mean, why sit here and guess and puff on my vape and try and look intelligent when I can just do the simple route? Don't look intelligent if you can just be effective. Important thing to consider. Alright. This was sidebar. Alright. Properties, we've got transition. Home, false. Okay, wait. Oh, there we go. View 3 is true. Okay, so if transition index of view 3, is that right? Something about that doesn't seem right. But it worked for the other one. Oh wait, or does that return? Why debug, or why try and understand how things work? When you can just print things out, and this is experienced software engineers are tisking right now that I'm doing this, or even competent ones, which I assume experienced would also be competent. Is that the case? I mean, it's an interesting. CFG object is not defined, really. Nah. Nah. Alright, let me look at it. Give me the sidebar, give me the sidebar. I could probably filter it if I read. Okay. Transition key is true. So, oh, you know what I bet it is? It's because it's not in a list. So render navigation. I'm renaming this to list. List items push return. Return that bad boy. Alright, but we need to close the tags. And now we go ahead and include the list items. Let's see how that works. How y'all doing today? Doing good? Yeah. Doing fine? Doing wonderful? I certainly hope so. I know I'm doing good and fine because it's Thursday. And what's so good about Thursday? Well, one, it's another day on God's great earth. Two, am I missing something? It's not list? It's gotta be something. List component, list button, selected equals. Selected should be either true or false. What am I missing? Is it because it's transient? True. Rendering navigation list. True. False. Oh, that's interesting. How come I only have two? I should have four. Why do I not have four? Transition. Transition has four, right? True, false, 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 right? True, false. Where are the other? Oh, because it thinks it repeated itself, so I did it 4 times. So then this guy should be selected. Why is this guy not selected? Selected. Oh, you know what? It's because I don't have a key defined, really. Huh. Bet you it's the key. Yeah, it's the key. Well, I bet. I'm guessing it's the key. That's interesting. Key equals list. Okay. Nav list item dash plus CFG G object transition key. Right. And the whole point of this is so that React can uniquely identify items. No, still not. That's in the top bar, so that's fine. Your name or logo, here's the list. And this guy should be selected. Gutters, root. I'm not seeing selected. Oh, is this a 3.0 functionality? A 3.1 versions? I'm still on like 1.5. I still haven't done the update. I briefly tried it. Yeah. Lists. Yeah, okay. So it looks like this functionality is not... Yep, okay. So they added that in later. In probably the 3.0 release. You see how easy it is to kind of not pay attention to those things or completely forget about them? That's what makes them tricky. So tricky. But you know what? I could spice it up, though. I could make it icon-y. I do like the icons. Do we have... Let's take a look at the icons. List again. Let me see if I can add in icons real quick. I've only got like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I don't think it's enough time to add in the icon. Enough time to add in temporary icons. Because I'll need to fix those later. But that's fine. That's fine. So demo. Back to the lists. Hopefully, since I'm on the 1.5 version, I won't waste time doing that, what I did before. So let's go ahead and include an inbox icon. Actually, I might have time. Let's see. Come on, come on. I alt-tabbed it. Oh, it's gone back with that. Alright, fine. I can dig it. Alright. List items. Is it before the text? Yeah, before the text. So that'll go on the left. Alright, let's see if it comes up. Come on, baby. Alright, we got icons. So why am I doing this? Because what I really, really want to do is I want to make these icons configurable. Transition. Geez, I don't know if I can do that now. Can't make it completely configurable, I don't think. I can and I can't. Sorta. Can. Icon home. I'll make these icons views. View. Okay, so I don't need this anymore. Let list item icon equal, I'm going to call it the home icon. If CFG object dot icon equals view, we're going to make the list item icon the, is there a view icon? Icons filled, view, assign icon, bookmark, no, calendar view, no, dashboard, no. Palm, page view, I could do page view. Page view, view array, view agenda, view day, view list, view stream, view week, lots of views. See if it's under navigation. Content. Save. I could use any and all of these icons, but I have to import them. File, hardware, not image. Not map. Navigation. No, I already used places. Places. So I could use any and all of these icons. Well, we're going to try page view. Let me see if page view is in here. Node modules. To UI. Icons. Give me the P. Give me the P. Too much. Store page. Come on. I really want a panorama. Pellet. There we go. Page view. All right, that's what I thought. All right, so if I'm doing this correctly, home is going to appear with the home icon, whereas the views are going to appear with the page view icon. Home, escape, page view. All right, let's see this going long. You're starting. It helps if I set that variable to actually use that variable. See, I knew I shouldn't have tried to squeeze this one in. But your boy Freelancer Joe always wants to end on a high note to match his greatness. All right. So we've gone a little long. Really didn't get to the style parts that I wanted to do, but I'm going to wrap this up for now. Thank you for joining me. I'll do the cool kid spiel about liking and subscribing and commenting and suggesting. Did I already thank you for joining me? If I did, I'm going to thank you again. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you would join me again sometime soon. No rush, whenever is convenient for you. And in the meantime, I hope that you take care and God bless.